We will be upgrading the stock halogen headlights in this 2013 Ford Focus hatchback with all new LED lights from Ada Lighting. For this installation, you will need a flathead screwdriver. There is no access to the bulb from behind, so we will need to take out the assembly. There are 2 screws holding the assembly in. Remove both screws and take out the headlight assembly. Pull the assembly towards the front of the car, starting in the front corner and then the side. Unplug the wire connector in the back of the assembly by pushing down the locking tab and pull it apart. Now that the assembly is free from the car, replacing the bulb is easy. Start by removing the dust cover. This is a unique H7 bulb. Most are held in by 2 spring clips. This one, however, is held in by this black plastic bulb holder. To remove the holder, press in the tab on the side and pull it out. You can see, now that it's out, how it locks into the slots on the housing. To remove the bulb, just unplug it from the holder. Now that we have the halogen pulled out, let's compare it to the new LED. You can see that the LED was designed to perfectly match the light output of the halogen, with the LED chips and the halogen filament in the exact same position on the bulb. This bulb will need to be installed vertically for it to function properly, with the LED chips facing out to the left and right. Before installing the bulb, connect it to the external driver that came in the box. The halogen bulb plugs directly into the bulb holder. However, the LED will not fit the current holder. So we are installing an aftermarket holder that will fit the new bulb. If we compare the two, you can see the aftermarket piece will fit the exact same as the original. To install the bulb, we will need to install the holder between the fan and the bulb's chuck. The chuck is easily removed by pulling it off. Now, insert the base into the housing first, lining up the tab on the top of the chuck with the slot in the housing. Next, you can line up the teeth of the bulb holder with the notches on the housing and push it in place. Now you can install the bulb. Being sure you have the bulb vertical, insert the bulb into the holder. We can see the bulb from the front and notice that the LED chips are facing out to the left and right, so we know it's been installed correctly. If you find that you need to adjust the bulb, this H7 TSCR is easily adjusted by holding the fan and turning the bulb after it's been installed. You can now plug the wire connector into the bulb holder where the halogen was plugged in. Carefully feed the wires and external driver into the housing and replace the dust cover. You can now plug the wire connector back into the car and test it out. Push the housing back into place. Replace the 2 screws on the top, and we are ready to start on the other side. Pull the 2 screws on the top to remove the housing. Unplug the wire connector, and you can access the dust cover to remove it. Squeeze the tab on the bulb holder and pull it out. Unplug the bulb. To install the LED, first pull the chuck off and insert it into the housing. Push the aftermarket bulb holder into place. And install the LED bulb, being sure the LED chips are facing out to the left and right. Plug in the wire connector and feed any extra wires into the housing. Replace the dust cover, and now you can plug the assembly back into the car to test it. Finish putting the housing back into place and secure the 2 screws on the top. Now we can see the all-new LED headlights installed. And if we compare them, you can clearly see the difference in color and brightness.
Safer, smarter, brighter, better. We are Ayla Lighting.